Mon is the Sales and Marketing Operations Manager at Sendwithus, where she manages the marketing team and sales operation. She is also the chairwoman of the YYJ Tech Ladies Group, which is aimed at providing support and mentorship for women in the Victoria tech community. She is also the operations lead at Ladies Learning Code, where she makes sure the events are running smoothly. She's here to tell us about her journey to find a hobby.
Cool. So how many of you in this room have a hobby that you're really passionate about? Yeah, good for you. So I don't have a hobby. My hobby is actually working. I'm Mon. I'm the Sales and Marketing Operations Manager at Sendwithus, like Chris said. And I'm going to talk today about my process in finding a hobby. So we live in a really great time where technology has enabled us to be way more efficient. So we can track our fitness goals, our calories, our sleep schedule, how we spend time at work. So it's really great to have this tool that helps us be more productive. But I started to become obsessed with this idea of productivity to the point where my idea of success meant I'm productive all day, every day. So idle time to me became like wasted time, and it was actually like an obstacle for me to achieve success. So what I started doing is I started scheduling my day so I could be more productive. So this is an example of one of my calendar. This is a typical Monday in the fall. So what I would do is I would color code my calendar depending on what activity I was working on. I thought it was okay until somebody at work sent me this cartoon in a direct message over Slack with no other context. So at first I thought, okay, this is this guy's problem. I'm over here trying to achieve my idea of success, and this is his issue. But over the course of the day, I started to feel a little bit hurt because I thought, being a go-go person and getting shit done, that made me special. That's what made me unique. So it's hard to, see somebody who thought that was something negative. So I went home and I showed my partner this cartoon, and his response was, oh, yeah, that's so you. So that didn't really go over well for him. But I thought, if he thinks that I have this problem with productivity, I probably do. So I did what any sane person would do. I Google searched, and I found a blog called 7 Signs That You Have 7 Signs You're a Workaholic. And so these were the 7 signs. So you basically try to work as much as possible. You don't have any hobbies. You don't do well with free time. And I actually checked every single one of these boxes. So I realized, okay, cool. I have an issue with working a lot. I started thinking about my obsession with productivity and how I thought it made me successful, but actually all it did was make me into a workaholic. And as a result, I was just kind of tired all the time because I was working all the time. So the first step to kind of figuring out, the first step of the journey was to, realize that I had a problem. I have a problem. So, but it's really difficult to figure out what I'd want to do for a hobby because I've never had a hobby before. I don't know what I'm good at. There's a lot of choices out there. So what I did, being typical type A Mon, I actually scheduled hobbies into my day. Which wasn't a good idea because now my schedule is even more jam-packed, and I actually wasn't enjoying the hobbies that were supposed to be fun. So I had to take a step back and think about, why do I need a hobby? Not why I want a hobby, why I need a hobby. And it really was so that I could clear my mind and spend less time on the computer screen and have something that relaxes me. So what I started doing was I would just kind of schedule some unstructured time throughout the day and just pick and choose what I wanted to do, like garden or biking or puzzles or writing or reading. And I found in the long run, I was much more relaxed and much more happy. So 3 things I learned in this process of trying to break my productivity habit and also trying to reframe my idea of success. First is that I am not a superhuman. I can't be productive 100% of the time, and 100% productivity doesn't actually mean success. You actually need idle time to get the juices in your brain flowing to be more creative. It's really important. The second was I noticed that I was actually scheduling my day, every hour of my day, because I wanted to eliminate any kind of room for mistakes or errors. And we are human. We make mistakes. So you just have to be okay with that. So just be easy on yourself. And the third and most important is accept yourself as who you are. So I'm a type A personality. You guys have seen my calendar. So I think it's both my greatest strength and my greatest weakness. So all I really need to do is make sure I chill out and schedule some time for fun. Thanks.